Good evening, viewers. Today we have Gayatri Devi of Alternate Media joining us. Welcome, Gayatri.
Thank you so much, Meena ji, for inviting me again.
Yeah, so nice to see you. It's been a long time, and as you know, friends, she runs a channel called the Alternate Media, which is doing very well, and she brings in several guests, both political as well as other topics as well. So really nice to see you, Gayatri. And today we are discussing a very interesting topic because this is something that everybody has been actually noticing. And we're talking about the downfall of the Khans in Bollywood. And it's become so obvious that, see, you would say the last straw was when Shah Rukh Khan came back from shooting and he had injured his nose. So people were saying he's going through a very, very bad phase. And also the fact that, see, Boycott Bollywood has not acted in the favor of the film industry. So do tell us your thoughts on this, Gayatri.
Ji. I think I'll take you a little back. What has happened is a lot of people have not noticed. If you look at the world map, now people will say it's a conspiracy, but just notice it across the world map, okay? Where do you see Shah Rukh Khan being more prominent? Where are the areas? It's Canada, Europe, and America. Don't you see he's the chocolatey boy, Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, Punjabi ladki, and our ladka and all that. That is the area where Shah Rukh Khan has been minting money. Now let's come to Amir Khan. Can anybody believe that Dangal has made money in China? China, who watches the Dangal movie in China? Can somebody tell me? Mawala ka paisa? This is what they've been trying to do, and they've been trying to fool us. Coming to Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan I've covered, Amir Khan I've covered. Now coming to Salman Khan. Salman Khan, the Middle East boy, Daud boy, jisko bolte hain Daud Ibrahim ka right-hand man at one point of time. His girlfriends were known to be meeting him for certain collaborations and all. So the world, if you look at the world in large, they have kind of divided and not to cross each other's paths, so that they have apni territory, apna area decide kar liya. This is how the Khans have been doing across the world. Now, why is the downfall? Is this because we hate them? हमने तो ऐसा कभी कहा नहीं कि हम इनसे नफरत करते हैं. बिल्कुल नफरत नहीं करते. अगर हमने इतना प्यार नहीं दिया होता तो ये लोग इतना ऊपर कैसे आते? नफरत बिल्कुल नहीं थी, but इनके दोगलेपन से नफरत थी. These are the people who have projected कि Muslims are the very nice boys, dukhyari, ye wo flana dimkana, and the girls are the Hindu girls are the ones who want them. अगर प्यार होता तो कभी प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं थी. पर जब लड़कियां सूट केसेस में वापस आती हैं, yet these people do not open their mouths, is the time you see their hypocrisy, डबल स्टैंडर्डनेस. ये लोगों का मुंह कभी नहीं खुलता है जब बात होती है हिंदूज की. क्यों? क्योंकि आप शिव जी को तो बाथरूम तक दौड़ा सकते हो, जरा मोहब्बत को दौड़ा के दिखाओ. आई डेयर यू फॉर डूइंग दैट. जरा जीसस को ऐसे दिखाओ, तो आई डेयर यू टू डू दैट. बट नहीं, तीनों की हिम्मत नहीं है, तीनों की औकात नहीं है, हिम्मत नहीं है. दे विल नॉट डेयर, क्योंकि उनको पता है अगले दिन उनका सर यहां से अलग होगा. बाय द वे, ये दिस आमिर खान अ ट्रेटर, मैं ओपनली बोलती हूँ, ये बंदा जाकर एर्डोगन से मिलता है. The same Erdogan who has been spitting venom against India, poison, and at a time when the relations between the two countries were at its lowest. अब क्या करने गए थे? वहां पे छक मारने गए थे. Don't we understand? He is trying to become the Khalifa of the world, और आप उनसे मिलने गए. What are you trying to do? Let me tell you the poison level of all the three Khans. There is a level, सबसे poisonous. Meena ji, who do you think is the most poisonous of all the three?
I would say Amir Khan.
I agree. See, the one Mr. Perfectionist, छोटे हैं, नाटे हैं, मोटे हैं, कैसे भी हैं, जिसने अपने भाई को नहीं छोड़ा. उनकी बेटी उनके ड्राइवर के साथ शादी कर ली है. She is more happy, in fact, right? This person has been running shows saying Mr. Perfection, and this man has been going behind India's back in every possible ways. चाइना से पैसा लेना हो, टर्की के साथ कोलैबोरेट करना, all are anti-India people, all are anti-Modi people, all are anti-government people. Anti-Modi, no problem. You can criticize the government. Anti-Bharat, not acceptable. Not at any point of time. Who is the second one who is in the poison line? Shah Rukh Khan. This is how I see it. इनका poison जो है वो ISI, इनका प्यार जो है वो ISI के साथ ही लिमटा हुआ है, as we have seen the pictures and the videos that have circulated in the media. Salman Khan is still a person I would say is least of the poisonous of all of them. Least. But compared to another name in the entry is, because we generally compare only these three Khans, there's another one. That is Saif Ali Khan. Is this the Saif Ali Khan जिसकी वजह से आदि पुरुष पिटी थी? Is this the one who has influenced आदि पुरुष people? Is he the one who said भैया ऐसे नहीं ऐसे कपड़े लेके आओ, ऐसे नहीं ऐसे डायलॉग लिखो? Otherwise, Adi Purush, a person who has made Bahubali, a person who have acted in Bahubali, the same people, the same set of skill creators and technology people, and then you create such a shit. I wouldn't be surprised if we count Saif Ali Khan at number 3. Number 4, Salman Khan. Salman Khan can be said to be an arrogant one with attitude, nepotism. He अपने आप को मैं ही मैं हूँ, and nobody apart from that. But when you compare, when you see it from the nationalist point of view, भारत के point of view से अगर देखते हैं, तो मुझे इन चारों में सबसे कम लगता है सलमान खान. हाँ, थोड़ा एड़ा है, टेढ़ा है, पागल है, गधा है, but end of the day, I still see him little. Huh. There is one point where the country and the world will never forgive him is Sushant Singh Rajput. I had done a video, and I think that was one of the starting videos when I started my YouTube channel. There were 11 points that were connecting Salman Khan to the death of Sushant Singh Rajput. Can there be 11 coincidences? 1 coincidence, 2 coincidence, 3 coincidence, 11 points connecting Sushant Singh Rajput's murder to Salman Khan? Is there a possibility? मुझे तो नहीं लगता है. So somewhere or the other he was connected, maybe through Aditya Thackeray, who was his friend, or Pancholi, who was again his, he wanted to pass on his lineage to Pancholi. Now, why are they failing? This is their background. Why are they failing? Let's have a look at it. First of all, you thought that people bewakoof hain. People are stupid, people are ignorant, but this is a time of social media. Your double standard, your hypocrisy, the moment you speak here and the moment you speak controversial there or opposite there, 2 minutes mein nikal ke aata tha, and people are very fast. They will compare both your points together and put it on the social media. Let people have a look at you. Let people judge. Let people make their own beliefs and, thoughts. We don't even need to say anything. But your statement here and another statement, totally opposite statement there, is just putting you in order there. Sometimes people are not even doing anything. हम आपके पास 2 pictures आपके statements के साथ जो contradictory statements आ रही हैं लगा के, we just put it even in community post and you can make it. Double standard. Young लड़कियों के साथ flirt करना. Come on, Shahrukh Khan, you are 50-year-old, 55-year-old person. मुझे age तो नहीं पता है, but you are a senior citizen.
Around 58, all of them.
Wow, you're a senior citizen, and yet you have the fantasy, you have the dream of fantasizing a younger girl. Please have some shame. There is no dearth of stories. There's no dearth of script. There are some YouTubers who are going on saying कि script नहीं है, script नहीं है, script नहीं है. Let me tell you what they do. अच्छी script होती है, उसको खरीदते हैं, and they dump it so that nobody can make it. One of the very sweet books that I read in my life was Shiva Trilogy by Amish Tripathi, and I contacted him, and I spoke to him. You know what he said? He said, the copyrights to my books have been bought by Karan Johar and his team. I cannot make a movie on that. This is what they do. पहले से ही खरीद के रख लेते हैं so that another person cannot make it. This is how they destroy everything. Even if there are good scripts. अच्छा एक बता, I hate Swara Bhaskar like anything because, I mean, how can a girl from a decent family background can write something on?
And that also army background.
Army background. How can she write things like that right straightforward there? And yet she has made one of the sweetest movie, Neel Bate Sannata. I mean, my family has watched that movie at least, I would say, 4 to 5 times, because when we are sitting in a very light moments, you want something light, something sweet, pleasant, mother-daughter relation and things like that, right? Rajma Chawal. These kind of sweet momentary stories. You don't want every time a heavy 6-pack wala hero dancing around a bush and another girl in half naked clothes dancing around a. Gone are the days. We don't want that kind of stuff anymore. Please wake up. आप लोगों को सच्चाई नजर नहीं आ रही है. We do not want artificialness. No matter how raw the reality is, we want raw and real. Look, you will be surprised, Meena, my husband watches, sitting in South Africa, you know what he watches? There is a truck driver who discusses his journey of going around in cities and where he hauls, how he cooks his food in the truck. He watches that. That is the kind of things people are watching. People want real stuff. They are living in an artificial world, high on drugs and drinks, and they try and paint a very rosy picture which is not there anywhere. कौन देखना चाहेगा ये? कौन देखना चाहेगा? And then this is first going away from reality. Number 2, your double standard. Number 3, drugs, drinks, drama. एक तो एकता कपूर ने तो माँ बहन एक करके रखी हुई है भाई साहब. वो उसका सीरियल है स्ट्रिंगम की तरह ऐसे खिंचता. I mean 50 or 70-year-old, they starting with a heroine. She goes on to the 3rd generation and 4th generation. Please give it a break, mama.
Yeah.
We don't want that kind of a thing anymore. आपको छोटी स्वीट स्टोरी दिखानी है, वेलकम. Show us the real life, show us the real stories. And believe me, Hindu families or Indian families do not have so much of chaos as she shows. नागिन भी आ जाती है फैमिली में एक टाइम पे, मेटामॉर्फोसिस करके या बॉडी चेंज करके, एंड देन देयर इज अनदर पर्सन, क्या बोलते हैं वो, हाँ, मर के जिंदा हो जाते हैं, प्लास्टिक सर्जरी हो जाती है. ये क्रैप दिखा दिखा के, ट्रस्ट मी, इन अफ्रीका लॉट ऑफ पीपल वॉच दैट एंड समटाइम्स दे कम एंड आस्क मी, madam, do humans become snakes in your society? And I was like, what? Can they? मतलब मेटामॉर्फोसिस, इतने लेवल का मेटामॉर्फोसिस है, इतने लेवल का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन तो नहीं हो सकता है. प्लीज कम आउट ऑफ इट. सो डू यू हैव zuzu? Because in Africa they called black magic as zuzu, right? So do you have high level of zuzu in your country? I said, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता. Then why are women of the house all the time crying? They have all the time tears in their eyes. That is so difficult in your family.
Ekta Kapoor influence.
एकता का, because what she has done is, जो serial मतलब पवित्र रिश्ता, सास भी कभी बहू थी, all of them have been dubbed into English and put in Africa, and they're watching every day and they form an opinion about our societies. What kind of image is she leaving? Yeah, ये देखिए नागिन बन गई है मैडम. What kind of image is she leaving on the people of Africa? I really wonder. Because Nigeria में भी इस टाइप के serials आते हैं, but people know that these are all, you know, just imaginary. But when it comes to India, they think that there is some reality to it. So, I mean, see,
so
it
the
had
latest,
to go.
you know, the latest news is, Gayatri, that Ekta Kapoor has joined hands with the Kerala superstar Mohanlal, you know, to make a super duper, you know, regional film together. So she has latched on now to Mohanlal's success.
धन्य 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 धन्य, मोहनलाल जी भी टपक गए. आई वुड से
नहीं, वो भी तो उसी टाइप का है, तो उसका भी मैं किया है पीछे.
मतलब he had certain level of creativity and everything. Now it has got to the gutter. I would put it that way simply. Because anything Ekta Kapoor touches, she started with the, you know, glamorizing sex and minting money. Because 2 days back I was, I think, on the flight while I was traveling, just 1 or 2 days back, there was a movie called Dirty Picture. There are certain very valid points about that picture.
There is based on Silk Smitha.
Yeah, Silk Smitha. There is a point where she says, and you know, they use vulgarity, they use sex, they use dance numbers as a boarding pass, as a success for the movie, because a large part of the crowd comes to watch those kind of nude scenes. Now there are porns, you don't need to go and watch such kind of, you know, movies also, because it's already available. But the thing is that if you look at history of the Indian cinema, it is Ekta Kapoor who started introducing a lot of wrong stuff, and she's the trendsetter, because her shows became hit. People, these were new things, people wanted to watch them. Sex, धोखा, sex, something and धोखा था, sex, शादी, something like that. There was a movie. Only the penetration part was left. Everything else was shown by this person. And ये कपड़े भी वैसे ही पहनती हैं. So you know, maybe she has that kind of a thought and ideology. Now to the her drugs, her drinking, the way they have glamorized all kind of scenes. I actually, you know, I have no words for her. I have no words for her. But she has spoiled a lot of families, showing all the negative things about a family. क्या आपके और मेरे घर में, imagine when we are, you know, you're showing everything after marriage. So you're depicting only the in-laws as bad, or maybe the girl as bad. Tell me one thing, when we are with our parents, I used to fight a lot with my own brother. So अगर husband से fight हो रही है तो कौन सी बड़ी बात हो गई? What is the big deal about it? Wherever there are two people, they are going to fight. We are not replicas. Even if we are replicas, we will fight, because the thoughts cannot be 100% same. You know, even when there are monozygotic twins, yet you have differences, yet you have a lot of thinking differences. So people will be different. There will be उसमें उसको इतना,
you know Gayatri, हाँ, ये जब चल रहा था ना, ये जो सास बहू की कहानियां, तब see, that was the time when I got you know, married, and I was just you know, wondering how they make the mother-in-law and sister-in-law and all so bad, because see, my husband's mother was a very soft person, very nice, and I was born and brought up in foreign countries. So I thought maybe, you know, this is going to be the situation for us. And I found out that there's nothing like that, and we can be friends. We used to drive together, go to restaurants, go to movies together, you know, without my husband, okay? And when my son came, we used to go with him as well. So that was the kind of relationship we had. But to spoil that, these serials came to pollute the minds of young girls, you know, to say that, see, when you go to the in-laws' house, you better be prepared for hostility.
Hmm. Right. Sorry, something just opened up. Yeah. So coming back to these Khans,
हाँ.
Meena ji, they were going to go down. See, there's a point of time. You can,
हाँ.
there's a saying in Hindi, झूठ के पैर नहीं होते हैं.
हाँ.
Right? It runs very fast.
Hmm.
But then when the truth catches up,
Hmm.
you have, it disappears into the thin air because it does
Hmm.
not have any existence. Now, what do I say about these Khans? I don't have anything good to say, honestly,
हाँ.
without them.
So see,
And the
it's not a,
way
also
they have captured the
Gayatri. It's not
industry.
only him. These people. There's also Akshay Kumar. Though he's not a Khan, he's very much a Khan.
Agree? He's not a
Hmm.
Khan, but he's a very much Khan. See, in the way they have made the industry like, a close circle of people, they
Hmm.
will not let anybody from outside enter in.
Yeah.
That is the reason. Even what, Kamina ji, these days if you talk about Bollywood, no, people don't want to hear
Hmm.
also,
Hmm.
because they have made it so messy. Rather, if you talk about Hollywood, or if you talk about the smaller regional cinemas, people still want to hear.
Yeah.
But they have made it into such a dirty state. No, people don't want to hear also what they are doing, what parties they are attending, what is their
Hmm.
lifestyle, how much money they are spending, how much property. There was a point of time when you just make a small 2-minute video, how much property Shah Rukh Khan has, there will be millions of views down. Nowadays, nobody gives a crap. They have lost respect. They have lost love. They have lost faith. They have
The
lost trust.
latest, the latest news I heard is that his daughter not only became an agriculturist, she has bought 3 very expensive houses. From where the money
देखो,
is coming, God alone knows. She doesn't have even one film in hand.
नहीं पापा वो क्या बोलते हैं, जब his father is such a this thing, so she doesn't need to bother about money. Why does she need to bother about money? ISI वाले वैसे भी उनसे बहुत मिलते रहते हैं, उधर
Uh,
USA
uh,
में, लंदन में,
uh,
या दुबई में. There's so many meetings going on. Why does she need to worry about all those things? She doesn't need to. जी
yeah.
जी मीना
So
जी.
yeah, so this is the see, while you look at it in a sense that see these people are fossilized and they should be get out of the industry. I also see it as a very important thing where from the moment that SSR died, okay, तब से आज तक एक फिल्म भी हिट नहीं हुआ इन लोगों का. And they are scared because they feel, like they say all this Samka, story, it is like a curse from SSR that none of their movies will be successful. So somewhere they are very scared that, see, it is the effect of SSR on the public that has made them boycott Bollywood, you know. So this is something that they are scared of. Now that is the reason why Salman Khan is running after Bhansali, because no, none of his home productions have worked. Now he's running after Bhansali. Give me a movie, please give me a movie. At least let me make one hit.
They will not be a hit.
Mm.
Even if they apologize now, people will not trust them. They have lost the see. आपने एक बार विश्वास तोड़ा, आपने 2 बार विश्वास. There's a saying: you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. Right? आपने एक बार बेवकूफ बनाया, 2 बार बेवकूफ बनाया, लोगों ने माफ किया ना. And why the Sushant Singh Rajput was a breaking point, I'll tell you that. It was not because of his death, but the kind of insensitiveness in लोगों ने जो दिखाई ना, that they were not at all worried. Party is going on. In fact, there were a lot of people saying that this was telecasted live on the dark web when he was, being murdered. उसके बाद जो insensitivity इन लोगों की दिखी ना, 2 शब्द लिखने में क्या जा रहा था आपका? Rest in peace, Sushant Singh. We will miss you. You were a good boy. You were a good talent. We will miss you. इतना लिखने में क्या जा रहा था? बट इन्होंने जो अक्कड़ दिखाई, वी आर द खान्स, वी आर द बॉलीवुड. ओ माय गॉड, यहाँ पर राजा को रोड पे आने में टाइम नहीं लगता है, ये वही भारत है. और रोड से किसी को उठा के राजा बनाने में टाइम नहीं लगता है, ये वही जनता है. तो आप कौन से बड़े खेत की मूली हो? कौन हो आप? भारत की वो जनता जब प्यार बरसाती है तो क्या बोलते हैं, एक भिखारी को भी राजा बना देती है. और जब गुस्सा आता है तो बड़े से बड़ों को नीचे 2 मिनट में खड़ा कर देती है.
Absolutely.
This is what the power of the people is. When they love somebody, they love from the heart, from their soul, from their innerness. People say Indians are emotional fools. I actually agree. We are fools. We are fools. Why? Because we love somebody from a pure heart, from the inner core. But when you fool, you also see the wrath. आप छुप नहीं सकते ना. आपने प्यार देखा तो आप गुस्सा भी झेलो. It has to be that way. And these 3, Not only these three, I will include Saif Ali Khan also, because he's the
Mm.
one, there was no Ramayana and there was no
Yeah.
Mahabharat, and then
Mm.
Rana gave me a befitting reply that even before your Bharat independence and all that, there was Mahabharat. So she gave a very befitting reply to him. The thing is that they exploited us,
Yeah.
they used us as a mat, as a
Mm.
milking cow.
Mm.
प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, इनके नाम में ही सब कुछ रुका हुआ है, खान.
Mm.
I don't want to say anything beyond that.
Mm. Mm.
There was somebody who married a Aisha, who was 14 years, not even
Mm.
49 years old girl. Similarly, they are doing the same thing. They are marrying, they are showing romance with a 17-year-old girl, 18-year-old girl. Shame on you guys, yeah.
Mm. Mm.
अपनी उम्र की
And
लड़की नहीं
also,
मिलती है रोमांस करने के लिए, या तुम्हें स्क्रिप्ट
yeah.
नहीं मिलती है जहाँ पर आप बात कर सकें जी.
Yeah, and also the fact that, see, their treatment of women has never been equal. You see, you look at all the women they have exploited over the years. Even if you take a movie like Pathan, in that, what have they done to Deepika? You know, Deepika is actually, see, she's a good-looking actress, and he could have used her. But what did he do? He stripped her to show us that, see, Hindu women can do anything for them. You know, so it was like another love jihad they were showing on Pathan. Only thing
No,
was that it hit
no,
back on them.
Meenal ji, I look at it from both the ways. जैसे आप कह
हाँ.
रहे हो, I look at it from both the ways. Number one,
Mm.
इतने, I mean, you are showing even your panty line, literally your panty line.
Mm. Mm.
Are you so in need of money that we all know people who have, you know, after they've not been successful in the Bollywood, they've gone back to their home and they're living a respectful life. There are many names in that category, especially coming from Himachal. But are you in so bad of movies that you really need to, I mean, that you will expose every part of your organ,
Mm. Mm.
even the minutest part, which you,
Yeah.
I mean, even the prostitutes do not expose.
Mm.
Prostitutes stand in wrong way, their body language is different, but the way you are exposing, even the prostitutes don't expose.
Mm.
Are you so much trapped? There is somebody from Dubai once upon a time who told me a story, and I believe in that now, because after speaking, especially Deepika Padukone, these girls, when they go to Dubai, a lot of pictures are taken and they're used as cards later on. When they say no, we'll make it viral. If you say no, we'll do this. If you, and they are held hostage all their life,
Yeah.
being tossed around from one place to another, from one person to the other, and from here to there. What do you think they're going to Dubai for? Dubai is such an expensive place. Let me tell you, I come from a decent family background. Yet when I go to Dubai, I do not lay my fingers on products. But ये लोग जाके रहते हैं 5 star में. One night is 1 lakh. कौन देता है भैया पैसा इतना? Who's paying for your rent? Who's paying for your hotel bill? And what have you done that you're paying their hotel bill? If you look at certain surveys from the modeling agencies, a girl gets around 3,000 to 5,000 rupees for one shoot, for one product. Where is the rest of the money coming from? Where is the rest of the money coming from? Is it not coming under the table? And what are you doing that it is coming under the table? For who is paying you so much? So nobody is paying you for just your beauty. If you really look at beauty, please go to Russia. बहुत सारी लड़कियां जो literally झाड़ू पोछा भी करती हैं, they are much more beautiful than, I would say, 90% of us Indian girls. They're so damn beautiful. Go to Morocco, you'll find so many. But what is so special about Deepika Padukone that she's being hired and not a Moroccan girl? After all, this girl who is with Akshay Kumar so many times in so many movies. What is her name? That I. Welcome movie mein she was with him, with Akshay Kumar. I'm forgetting her name. You know, in Welcome movie, that comedy movie, she
was there.
She was there, yeah. So they are picking talents.
Tamanna.
Not Tamanna.
With them.
The tall girl. Just chill वाला गाना जिसने किया था. I am such a bad this thing. I forget. मैं Bollywood बहुत. So she's that Muslim girl who got married to Vicky Kaushal. Vicky Kaushal से किसने शादी की?
Katrina Kaif.
Katrina Kaif. Yeah, she's also not Indian. उसको भी तो लेकर आए ना बाहर से. So is there a dearth of people? But then why only Deepika Padukone? And Deepika Padukone, what was such a crisis that you landed up exposing literally so bad ki, you know, you cannot watch those kind of that you know, that doggy wala movement that she has made in the song.
No, but see, also, ye bhi hai ki, Gayatri, the news is that, see, coming from a doctor who's treating, you know, through people, is that, see, Katrina Kaif goes to the gynecologist very often, okay, because of certain sexual diseases, okay. So, you know what is happening in Bollywood. So
No, they are
none.
going to have all these diseases because they're moving around so much and they're not.
Yes, yes, they are basically escorts.
You said it all. And it's not only just women. A lot of the people don't know it's the demand for men is more than women. Let me tell you that. And I did have talks with 2 or 3, but they're not ready to come on. They're not ready to come on the show because it is their bread and butter, and they have to maintain a secrecy about their clients because they're servicing so many high profile people.
That is the reason why people like Sandeep Singh are a success.
They are a success. What
Yeah,
to do?
because the leanings are different.
See, anything which is not related to reality, anything which is not related to nationalism, anything which curses India, which shows India in negative light, or which shows Hindus in negative light, which shows a lot of cheesiness, everything goody goody and nothing bad and six pack up. Please, gone are the days. I would be happy to watch a woman in 55, 75 doing some real nice show rather than something fake. Right? So,
even I was rather shocked. Rather shocked when I saw this serial called what do you call something with recently Kajal has come into it, and Love Stories. My God, you can't believe the kind of scenes they are showing.
Stories.
Love Stories. I don't know how they can even do it, because they are now they are changing the lifestyle of a family. They're trying to pollute them. And this is all what I would say pollution movies, to
See, the
break
thing
up
is
a
that
family.
the same thing I'm saying. They're trying to pollute the family system. They want to go in the Western style. And the West is coming to the Eastern style. That is also very interesting. People there, now they look at, oh, the joint system in India was very good. Even now I see there's a lot of sensible people around. Okay, there's a problem between the women because of the because of the kitchen, and because it starts with women. Let's be very honest about it. So what they do is, like in where my parental home is, what they do: first floor, first bahu; second floor, second bahu; third floor, they will stay. So like sabka kitchen hai lage, but we're staying together. Let's be happy. Everybody will have their own private space also, and that way, like they're trying to find modern ways to modern problems. It's not that. But the way they are polluting, I have no words.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I have no words.
Yeah. And also, see, one thing that the KHANS are doing, because they're now become non-existing, is that they are trying to engage people through social media by saying that, see, I'll give you 5 minutes, you ask me any questions. Okay, so if we ask them frank questions like, see, how many times did you do Botox? Okay, or how many times did you do liposuction? Would they answer it? This, frankly speaking, is only to remain relevant. You're not going to say the truth.
Never. They will never tell you how many times Botox, how many times lip job, how many times nose. If you look at Shilpa Shetty, I think she got her nose done. When I went and watched, एक बार ऐसी वो गाना that going, वो किताबें बहुत सी पढ़ी हूँ. I'm a old year. I might be young, but I like old songs and the sweet songs and all. So ऐसे एक दिन गाना आ रहा था TV पे, and I just was like, her nose is different than what nose there was in Indian dance or some shows. She says ना, इसका nose तो बहुत अलग है. इसका मतलब she got it changed. Then you realize that these people having, what is your beauty then? I think a lot of people say I'm an Aishwarya Rai fan. Actually, I am a fan of her. There are few points. At least that girl, despite the fact that she was being ditched, or she was beaten by Salman Khan, I think nobody dared to raise a hand on a celebrity like her. She never went public. Whatever is going on, even with Jaya Bachchan, having a sass like Jaya Bachchan, oh my God, I can only imagine. No words, no comments. Yet she stays peacefully. No matter what the problems in the family are. But do you see her the way the others are moving around? No. There's been something very quiet and stable, and I would say pleasant about her personality, given everybody else around. We have seen many. But I think she's the most sophisticated, more
मगर आपने
introvert.
ये भी सुना होगा कि अमिताभ बच्चन और उसके साथ एक बिजनेस चल रहा है. आप उसके बारे में भी सुना होगा?
मीना जी, I don't know why मुझे थोड़ा सा उस चीज पे डाउट लगता है. I'll tell you why.
Something that if you hear that, you will not love her for even a second more.
Which girl would have gone in that family? No matter which girl would have gone in that family, the story would have been the same. Whether you replace it with replace Aishwarya Rai with Kajol, Rani Mukherjee, or even with Karishma, the story would have been same. Because see, in that family, more than Abhishek Bachchan, it is Amitabh Bachchan who is known, and he is more popular and he is more famous. तो
Mm,
उनके साथ किसी को भी attach करना या वो करना
mm,
is very normal.
yeah.
Okay. Baki behind the curtain, people can talk any shit.
Mm,
I mean, we all talk all kind of things.
mm, mm.
But I don't think so. She needs money because she has plenty of money. But if the greed has no limit, then there's no limit, I would
There is a
say.
business, and there is a business that neither you nor I, as women, would ever endorse. So that, I mean, I can't speak about that because it's everybody knows what it is, and it's worse than even child trafficking. So that's what they say. She's into an alleged business, which is very frightening. So you remember the Panama Papers and a lot of other things also they were involved. So uh, same thing that see all these people are involved in it because this is a quick way to make money because they know that their lifespan is very short in movies, and they cannot survive until they make quick money like politicians. In fact, politicians and they are parallel, they go parallel. In the 5 year term that they make as much money as possible to last their lifetimes.
True, true. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah,
But
yeah.
this is how their lives are. We don't know
Hmm.
the reality because ये Maya Nagari hai. What is
Ah,
Bollywood is
ah.
Maya Nagari, Maya ka jaal. The real story may not be out
Hmm,
unless and until they are died or somebody from very
hmm,
close to them comes out and tells the
hmm,
entire story freely and frankly. But then there are so many versions of their stories that it's really hard कि कौन सा वाला true है,
hmm.
right?
Ajay is asking, please talk about SSR also. Your views on what is happening in the SSR case.
SSR case after the new government in this thing has come, I think Ajit Pawar or no, Devendra Fadnavis has reopened the files on Sushant Singh Rajput case. This is the late. I got 3-4 days back. This news I got, and on my channel somebody covered it also. That there are two cases which are being reopened. Number one is the Pujari wala case,
Hmm,
the one that killing of the sadhus, Palkar sadhus, and
hmm,
Sushant Singh Rajput. These two cases are
hmm,
have been reopened, and there's a thorough investigation going on.
hmm,
But I think it is the same where it has been.
hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. And not only that,
Yeah.
see, to when they make deals, this is one of the way to barter, their positions. So that will be the same, continuing. And viewers, Gayatri wanted to take off after 30 minutes because she has another engagement. So we will continue. And thank you so much, Gayatri, for joining us and giving us your viewpoints.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much. All the viewers, please like, subscribe, and share Candid Meena ji. She really works hard and getting all the news and information is not easy. जो आपको लगता है कि we are sitting here and we are just blabbering. No, it takes a lot of efforts calling different people, getting from different sources. Sometimes you have to cross check also कि whether the information coming is
Coming is
correct or
correct.
not correct. So it is really a hard task. It's not that easy. And we people do not even have support like the big medias, like the TV channels have their own sources and all. So please do us a favor. Please like, subscribe, and share. That's the least you can do for us. Thank you so much, Meena
Thank you.
ji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jai
And
Hind.
bye bye. Jai Hind.
Bye.
Yeah, friends. So we'll continue on, continue with this theme on why the Bollywood Khans are now facing a crisis. See, what you will see is that so many things are coming. Like when you talk about in our astrological sense, we will say a person is facing his Shani Dasha, which means the worst time in his astrological chart. That's exactly what the Khans are undergoing now, and by Khans, I'm also including Akshay Kumar in it and Saif Khan, all the Khans in it, plus our, Akshay Kumar. I would add the name Khan to him also because he's the same. Now, see, what's happening is that they have been trying their best to revive their career by doing several things. For instance, what Akshay did was he brought out like a stream of movies. Within a month, another movie, till Boni Kapoor said that these people were, making movies with only datelines, put there. And he said, this is really bad. They're not concentrating on anything. Now, look at the person who's talking. We know what is Boni Kapoor's involvement with Sri Devi and how that whole episode happened. So we cannot trust even one of them in Bollywood. And if you look at what happened to Shah Rukh Khan, he broke his nose, he came back. And then if you look at what his daughter has done is, she's brought very luxurious 3 properties after becoming an agriculturist. Now, being an agriculturist, I would wonder what is the criteria for buying land as agriculture, you know, land, and what is the, what are the conditions that you need. A friend of mine was saying that, see, as an agriculturist, he had to wait for a long time to get his papers cleared, to say that he seriously had an interest in agriculture. Now, where this girl's Hana is concerned, she doesn't know most probably what is the difference between French beans and long beans, So it is this kind of girl who has been entrusted this. So it's a very clear case of perhaps money laundering. Okay. Then the third thing is, there were rumors that, see, his wife was selling her, used bags, branded bags. And then you had the rumor of her son also saying that he didn't want to act in movies, mainly because his son also realized, Aryan Khan realized, that his father's movies were all flopping one after the other. Can you imagine? After 4 years, he comes out with a movie like Pathan, and in that, not even one original scene. Every scene has been picked up from Marvel series. Okay, everything. And on top of it, as it is, people have so much of hatred for Salman Khan. They include Salman Khan also in the last few scenes, and it is as if they are mocking the right wingers. He says that, see, nobody can replace us. We will continue to be ruling the arena, which is the industry. Now, these were jokes that they made for the front, people who sit in the front benchers, as you would say. So it did not actually ring anything with us, as because we just thought it was just a stupid, poor joke, you know. And so they are absolutely desperate. And then, as I told you, Shah Rukh Khan came out with this, ask me anything. Questions in social media. You can ask me anything, and I'll reply frankly. Even that became a flop. Meanwhile, as you see, Amir Khan has nothing to do nowadays except attend weddings. So you'll find him in different kinds of sherwanis, and sometimes people say, why does he dress like a beggar? Because that's how uninterested he is in his clothes. Because, see, somewhere he got such a big jolt. First of all, he brings a movie that is a remake of a very, very popular movie that everybody in the world would have seen it, whether it's a dubbed version or not. So a movie of Tom Hanks is seen by everybody because everybody loves this hero. Now you take that movie after so many years and you become the hero in that. First of all, people have so much of anger against Amir Khan. All the things that he has done, including making his brother, go crazy. So it has come out of his brother's mouth that, he tried several things, and it all pointed out to the fact that, see, he wanted to grab his property. So you can imagine how much greed this Amir Khan has. And you look at his marital life. He was not happy with one woman. He kept hopping from one woman to the other, you know. And this was only, and even the last wife that he had was only a business relationship, because that woman was quite intelligent, and he wanted to use her business acumen to succeed. So every time Kiran Rao, after that, he goes on to the heroines. So this man is a man without character. Okay, and then he talks about his frustration about the fact that he's short, and that he was worried about coming into films because of his short stature, when compared to people like Amitabh Bachchan. And yes, people made fun of his height, and other than his own glorified, because see, there was no social media at that time, and we used to think that he was a very perfectionist actor. He could do anything, but that was all his PR at work. We never realized that this man is so evil. And then his visits to Turkey, and his best friends were Pakistani people, and they were also Junaid Jamshed. You remember he died in an air crash, and his leanings towards, uh, almost fanaticism. Okay, so all this made him an enemy of the public. And then you have the Salman Khan. So, what is Salman Khan's reputation? He wears a lungi and he mocks South Indians doing a very vulgar dance. Nobody in South wears a lungi that way, And the kind of vulgar dance that he did, was enough for people to not even watch the movie. Now, he tried his best. He acted with the top of South Indian actors, everything. But the movie flopped. What he did was he thought that maybe because the heroines are getting old, like Katrina Kaif and Deepika and all these people are getting old, so let me go and latch on to a younger actress. And that's how he came out with Pooja Hegde. Now, Pooja Hegde is a very beautiful girl who's done pretty well in South. He spoilt her fate also by making sure that his film flopped royally. And not only that, his it is almost like his condition is that, see, if I'm going to put you in a film, you better have an affair with me. It's that kind of thing. So you can see the kind of emotions that the heroine who's acting with him goes through as he treats her most shoddily, because he's known to be very, very violent as well. So we do not know under what state he's, whether it's alcoholism or whether he's taken some drugs, but he can be very violent to the women that he has been, associated with. So then you are left with another Khan, and that is Saif Khan. He also, what did he do? He came in Adi Purish thinking that he's going to be, something like Lord of Rings, is going to be a super success, you know. And what happened was he flopped, miserably, because first of all, he is a man who has not maintained himself. He has become obese. And as a hero, he will not work, nor as a villain, because he came in as Ravan. And he came in as a Ravan that nobody could even visualize. Because Ravan is not seen in the Mahabharata or in the Ramayana as a villain. He is seen as someone who, was a Brahmin who worshipped Lord Shiva, who had a very, very strong stature as a king, who, took Sri Lanka or Lanka into a golden era where people were all well fed. And everybody, it was, there was no unhappy person in Lanka at that time. This is all narrated to us by Hanuman himself. So it is that powerful Ravan that Saif Khan is playing. And you can make out that as he comes on that silly, stupid bat, that he's going to flop from day one. So he also, what you call, dug his own hole and fell into it. That's how. Because see, you also see that, see, these people, they flipped from one to the other, except for Shah Rukh Khan. He has also been moving from one woman to the other. You remember, he first had an affair with Amrita, and then he had an affair with an Italian woman, and then moved on to Karina. So these people have absolutely no morality to speak of. And what do they want us to admire them for? Okay, if their real character is not good, at least make your actor's character good. Even there, they flop. So it's very obvious that, see, in every sort of way, these people have built, or rather dug their own graveyards, because now there is no hope for them. Now, see, even if you see the some of the scenes of Jawan, we wonder what is that scene, where he's bandaged. He looks like a Frankenstein in the making, and for all you know, when he says that he had a, his nose got injured, perhaps he wanted to get his nose job done. That could be an excuse for his nose job to be done, so he changes the shape of his nose to look a little younger. So these are all tactics that they use to try to make themselves 20 look 20-year-old and act with a 20-year-old girl. So these are just things. And my philosophy, and I wouldn't agree with anybody else on that, is that this was all ordained the moment SSR died. It was, and I would definitely say he has cursed this industry and the top players in this, the superstars who had so much of arrogance. You remember when Shah Rukh Khan used to tell people that, see, only Pakistani cricketers are the best. He made fun of everybody, even a man who was, in the stadium. I don't know whether he was a guard or something. He made fun of him as well, and he tried to act arrogant there as well. So, if you look at their character, they are all so arrogant. I remember an incident when I was in Baghdad and in Dubai, when we were called for a press conference and Amir Khan was coming. His movie was, just going to be released. And he came and sat at the table. And see, being journalists, we are busy all the time. We get calls from the office all the time. So we cannot keep our phones, we cannot close our phones, even if it's a press conference. Because see, these people say it's a press conference and they start very, very late. And so we just keep on waiting till they come. So this was one of the times when I went. I usually never attend any of these actors press conferences, and it was at Le Meridian, and this small midget Amir Khan comes and he sits there, And as he's talking, as they're talking, I get a call from my, my top, editor in chief, and regarding something in connection with this press conference. And as I spoke very softly, he looked at me and he said that, see, uh, I will not speak, you know, till all the journalists switch off their phones. And I saw him looking at me, you know, and immediately I switched it off, and I kept it on silent. But you look at the arrogance, he didn't know that I was the editor of a magazine and that I could give a very, very bad review if I wanted of him and his character. But this is how arrogant they were when they were at the peak of their character, peak of their, what you call, their status or their stature. At that time, their films were hits because there was no social media. If there was social media, they would have been ripped apart because their characters are so, they have absolutely, they're not humane. They can't be humane to people. If you talk about the man who died, and the people who died on the street, who were run over, and then you talk about Shah Rukh Khan pleading with Sameer Wankhede. All the time he was so arrogant, and suddenly when it came to his Aryan Khan's case, he fell at his feet. So this is the, what you call, the they are just like chameleons. They change the moment it suits them, and when they think that they are running, riding on success, they don't even see you. They look over you. That is the kind of character these people have. So let me just take a few comments, friends. Nirmala, we put these Bollywoodians on a pedestal. Now it's us to ignore, on us to ignore them. Please don't watch reels of actors, airport looks. Yes, absolutely. Well said, Nirmala. Filthy people of Bollywood, says Jasmine. Yes, Ranjita. Yes, absolutely. Boycott Bollywood is on, and a Karan Johar movie is now just released, and another Sajid Nadiadwala film of Janvi and that Dhawan boy is also there. So just please, all of you, just keep on boycotting till these people go and look for other jobs. Khans are fake and selfish. Just wait and watch. Their end is near, says Jasmine. The Khans are bullies and involved in all kinds of dirty work. We hate them all. The whole jing band of Gutterwood. Thank you, Vinny. Welcome, Kamal. Bollywood, Druggywood Devils, Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, and Amir, and of course there's Saif Khan and there's Akshay Kumar. Pooja Hegde should have had some sense, absolutely. Yes, as Khan is dangerous. His brother spoke the truth even regarding SSR, says Vinny. Sensible Life says, these people control all the media and force us to watch their reels. Absolutely. So it is on this note that we end this session, friends. We'll come back tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night and Jai Hind.